How about the dilemma with the Eagles right now and the Giants? Have you reading everything that's going on right now?
I'm not reading that, but just seeing, it's like, Barkley, head over to Philly. It's going to be a good summer.
Let me ask you a question. You're a player. You wanted to stay on your team.
Yeah,
And for the last 3 seasons, you've been asking that team to pay you top running back money. He wants to make Christian McCaffrey money. That's what he said. I want to
yeah.
make, I am one of the top 3 running backs in the league. I've proven it. When I'm healthy, I put up the numbers. Pay me what I'm worth. And for 3 seasons, they gave him 2 seasons, they gave him a franchise tag, and they were paying him 10 million a year when he wanted to make 15, 16 million. They offered him incentives. Obviously, he has to stay fully healthy to get those incentives. And with a running back position, you're never fully healthy. So
True.
he goes over there to the Eagles and he takes the money. And you have Tiki Barber crying, good luck. You're dead to me.
Yeah, I don't understand that with Tiki though, but I think you guys know Tiki very good.
Yeah, we know him too. He likes to run and fetch after during the season. He said, you know what? I don't want to be on this team anymore. I hate this team, so I'm going to
Yeah.
retire. Tiki Barber, who's the biggest baby we've seen I believe, in New York football history. How many players, how many NFL players in the prime of their career, after the season that you had the year before, in the middle of the season, say, you know what? I don't want to be on this team anymore. I don't like the way this team is playing. I'm gonna retire right now. I'm walking away from this team, and then take a shot. What is it, 15 or 12 years later, at a young kid that's been
Yeah.
asking the Giants to pay him because he wants to
Yeah.
be a Giant for life, and everybody's attacking him now? Give me a break.
It doesn't make any sense because they knew all along they weren't going to pay him. And so it's like we just talked about the devaluation of the running back. And it's kind of that burnout system that you're seeing. You get the 4 years out of the guys and basically move on and start the whole process all over again. So they got the best years out of Saquon. So it's kind of like, let's move on. But I'm happy for him, though.
So you played against Tiki. Was he like that on the field that same way with other players?
I'm
You never said he was.
Tiki is who he is.
I'm going to help you out, Martin. He's a bitch. Okay, that's what he is. Tiki Barber is a bitch. And that's coming from my mouth, coming from Martin Chase, who doesn't listen. So that's
Tiki,
the truth.
Tiki, hey, everybody, Tiki. He is who he is. He's a confident dude. He speaks his mind. He is who he is.
So we were trying to be nice. There, he's trying to be nice.
You're trying. You're trying to get the NFC East rivalry out of you, and it's not coming yet.
Don't worry, I'll help you out. He's a bitch. There you go. Easy words for you.
The NFC East, just the NFC period. It's that football is not what it used to be. I grew up a Giant fan, so it's kind of that thing of, Lawrence Taylor is the reason why I play football, and so it's that football in the East and in the NFC. It's gotten so bad, but I can't explain why and how the transition of AFC is so top heavy right now.
Did you take any advice from a guy like Lawrence Taylor? I mean, he sniffed he probably sniffed a kilo every single season.
Hey, the stories alone kind of kept me away, but to try to attempt to be the type of player he was, man, I tried my best, and I got the opportunity to play, especially for the Giants. It was a dream come true.
A guy your size sniffing, an 8-ball every single half. I mean, you probably.
I don't think I'll be here. I wouldn't be here right now.
Oh my God. I couldn't imagine his partying habits. Could you imagine Lawrence Taylor going out with him and drinking and, him going to the bathroom and,
the stories he has.
I'm ready to go.
The stories alone are made for a movie. Because just as a football player, you think back in those days, a lot of those guys would drink beers during, in the locker room during, after practice. during coming home from games. It was just that kind of, times back then. But now,
Drinking
it's different.
beer, Martin, drinking beer and sniffing cocaine during the games are two different things, buddy.
I think Martin's trying to petition for if time travel ever does exist, maybe Johnny Manziel exists in a different time frame and does well.
Could you imagine Lawrence Taylor and Johnny Manziel hanging out?
There's a party close.
Who do you think will party more? Who do you think could sniff more cocaine? Johnny Manziel or Lawrence Taylor? That would be a great competition in the Prawns of their career.